Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's tutorial, I am doing this skull glammed makeup look, and this is for my homegirl Brenda, who asked me if I can do a glammed out skull for her. So this is for you, girl. And to start off, I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer so that my eyeshadow stays in place. So now I'm going in with Laundry from the I Love Sadie Explosive Colors palette, and with this shade I'm going to bring it all the way up to my eyebrow and also on the side of my nose. This is basically my transition shade for all the other shades that I'm going to be putting into my eye. Now I'm going to go in with Wanderlust from that same palette, and this shade I'm not going to blend it, sorry, as high as I did with Laundry. I want that to be centered more on my crease, maybe a little higher than my crease, but not all the way to my eyebrows. And this one I am also going to take it all the way on the side of my nose, just a little bit, not a lot. To deepen my crease even further, I'm going to add Rich Velvet. These are one of the Anastasia Beverly Hills single eyeshadows, and that one I am actually going to leave it more into my crease. I am also going to put it on the side of my nose, but it's not going to be as high as I did with Wanderlust. I don't know if that makes any sense. Hopefully the video gives you guys a better idea of what I am talking about than what I'm saying. Okay, and then to deepen my crease even further, I just want to give it that darker vibe as it gets closer to my crease. And I am going in with the shade Muse from the Morphe 39A palette. I am actually on the lookout for a black eyeshadow, so if you guys have any recommendations, please do comment down below. Sorry, I forgot how to speak English. Apparently my Spanish wants to come out, but I'm not gonna let it unless you guys want me to. But yes, anyways, so yeah, if you guys have any recommendations for a black eyeshadow that you guys think is the bomb.com, please go ahead and comment that down below. Now I'm going to be going in with my Shape Tape again, and I'm going to be using that to cut my crease. To set my concealer that I just placed on my eyelid, I am going to go in with one of my white eyeshadows. This one is from my Suva Beauty palette, and this is just so that it doesn't crease later on. Okay, so now to begin putting on the glitter, I am actually putting on some of my NYX glitter glue on the back of my hand, and then I dip into the glue, I put that on my eyelid, and then I dip into the glitter and then put the glitter on top of the glue, and then I just go back and forth with those 3 steps. The glitter that I am using right here, I do not have a name for. It comes in this like clear lid with black case. It doesn't have a name for it. It's one that my sister gave me that I believe somebody gave to her inside of this makeup case for a Christmas gift. So yeah, that's the one that I'm using. You guys can use any silver glitter that you want. You can use a pink, you can use a blue, you can use all the colors in the rainbow. But I chose this color because I felt like it gave it more of a glammed out vibe that I was going for. So yeah, but you guys can totally use any glitter that you want from any brand. So now to deepen that portion, I am actually going to go in with Muse again, and I am also going to put it a little bit in my crease because I felt like the black that I had originally put right there, it went away. And then I'm going to dip, that's Spanish again, and then I'm going to dip into Rich Velvet one more time just so that I can blend out that black shade. And then I'm going to go back in again with the black shade with a different brush, and that's going to help me just keep that outer corner very dark, and I just feel like that makes the whole look bomb as F. Okay. So now I'm going to go in with my NYX matte liquid liner, and I'm just going to take it to where my black eyeshadow is. I am not going to make a wing with it. I just kind of want it so that it helps blend my eyelashes a little bit more. And now to draw out everything else for the skull, I'm going to be using my LA Girl Perfect Precision eyeliner. If any of you have seen the Nikki tutorials, her recent video doing the dripping skull, I believe that's what it's called. I'll link it down below if anything. This is where I got inspired for the eye portion. I really liked how she did it. It looked really nice, so I just had to recreate that part of her video. So I don't think I mentioned it before, but I did not set my foundation, um, so that if I did make a mistake, it would be much more easier for me to just go back in with the wipe, remove it, and go back in with some of my foundation, and it would just be fixed. So in this instance, I felt like I did the bottom line for the eye socket a little too big, so I decided to take my wipey and take some of that off, and this is how it ended up as. So now I am going in with my black eyeshadow again from the 39A palette, and I am just shading in the inside, blending it all out. I'm not going to go too far into my eye. I just wanted to stay in that little spot right there. So now for the bottom half, I did it how Crispy had done her tutorial for the Kim Kardashian West highlight and contour, where she used the Kim Kardashian West highlight and contour palette, but I used a cheaper version, which is the next one, the NYX highlight and contour. If you don't have it, get your hands on it. It is pretty good and inexpensive. And maybe if you didn't want to buy the entire palette, you can also just buy the shades that you want, that you actually need. Let's say you're a makeup artist and you just want to have a variety of different kind of contour shades, you can totally do that, and they have the pan right there as well, so that you can just put in whatever shades you want into the palette. So I am going in here with the shade Hollow, and that's just as a base for the other two darker shades that the other three darker shades that I'm going to be putting in. And I am just using a blending brush right here. It really just helps to keep that shade blended so that there isn't really any harsh lines. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Sculpt, and this shade I am not going to let it go too much to the center because I want the center to look very light. I just want the dimension to be on, I want to say, the corners where I placed the black eyeliner. Now I'm going back in with Muse just to deepen it up a lot more. We want it to look like it is hollow in there. We need that dimension, okay? So just go ahead and add the black where you added the black eyeliner and just blend it out. Don't blend it out too far to where it reaches the middle. just slightly. And then I'm also going to be getting a dark brown shade from that same palette, the Morphe 39A, and I believe the shade is called Frame. And that one, I am using it because I felt like Sculpt wasn't dark enough and I needed something to be in between Sculpt and Muse, so that it was all just transitioning in really nicely. So this portion is totally optional. I just felt like it gives it more of a skull vibe when you add this in. So what I'm basically doing is just I added a black eyeliner right there, and then I grabbed a clean blending brush and I blended that black out, and then I go back in with the shade Hollow, and then I blend it out a little bit more, and I use the shade Hollow on my forehead as well. Now for the fun slash very annoying part is adding the glitter, and the only reason why this is annoying is because I couldn't get the, well, not the glitter but the gems, I couldn't get them to stick, not because the glue wasn't working good, but because I feel like my tweezers, they had some glue on them, so the gem didn't want to stay stuck to my face, and wanted to stay stuck to my tweezers. Um, right here in this part, I actually decided to use a eyeliner to pick up the gems, and it kind of made it a little bit easier. Sometimes it didn't work, sometimes it did, so I switched it up between the tweezers and the eyeliner. You can totally place your gems in any way that you choose. I chose it like this. I didn't want to have just one size. I wanted it to have different variations in my face, and then I decided to keep the bigger ones closer to my eyes. Closer to my eyes, would that be closer to my eyes? Yeah, that's closer to my eyes. And then I decided to go smaller when I'm going in more towards my face. These gems, I got them at Michael's. Do not pay full price for anything. You can get a discount code on their website, so just go ahead and go into michaels.com. I believe right there in the front page they have their 40% off coupon, and you just click that, and then you look for the one where it says 30% off. I believe it's just for one item, and you can go ahead and screenshot it, and then when you go to the cash register, make sure that you get them to scan it for you, so that you can get 40% off on them. So these costed me $9.99, I believe, and I ended up paying, I believe, $6, I want to say. I do not have the receipt with me, but it's better than paying $10. So yeah, just a little FYI for any of you who did not know that. And now for my favorite part, adding in the eyelashes. This is my favorite lash brand at the moment because their eyelashes are $5. Like, come on, who doesn't like inexpensive items, and also because I just really like the volume in these eyelashes. They're really good and they last me for a month. I don't know if it's just because I take good care of my eyelashes, but yeah, if you don't take care of your eyelashes, you should. Don't waste them like that. Don't do that to yourself. So yeah, this is currently my favorite lash brand. I stay purchasing eyelashes from Reina Lashes. I did do a giveaway once. I am going to be doing another one pretty soon because there's coming a little surprise for y'all really soon. So yeah. So now for the mouth portion, I was going to go in with my black eyeliner from LA Girl, but I decided to go instead with my Inklot number 77 eyeliner. And I decided to go in with this one because I felt like it was much more darker, and also because I felt like I would be more in control with the lines than if I would have used the the eyeliner, sorry. After I drew in the lines for the teeth, I decided to blend, well, smudge out, I guess you can say, the lines just so that it doesn't look too harsh. So this is the number one reason why I decided not to set my foundation just yet. Sorry. I wanted to make sure that if I made a mistake, it could be easy for me to just erase it and then just put some foundation or some concealer back on, and it would not look patchy and messy. So now I'm gonna start putting in the gems on the lips. I am just going to do it on those first 6 lines. I'm only putting gems on those 6 lines. I felt like if I extended it outward, it would end up looking like a smiley face, and that's not what I was going for. So that's why I just kept that in the center. So I started with big gems, and those are the ones that I put closer to my lips. And then I went in with some medium-sized ones. After the big ones, obviously, and then after the medium ones at the top, I decided to go in with one of the smaller ones. I do not have a video where I'm adding in the rest, but towards the end you can totally see what it was that I did. This was just Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to watch my tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead. Welcome to my familia. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can go ahead and comment it down below. And I will also be linking some of my social media so you guys can go ahead and follow me. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye. Love ya.